everybody, it's me, Steve Schnee, and you are watching the CD Junkie. On this episode of CD Junkie, I want to talk about a great soft pop, sunshine pop band by the name of HARPERS BIZARRE. Now, most of you are going to know HARPERS BIZARRE by their cover of the 59th Street Bridge song, Feeling Groovy, and maybe to a lesser extent, you might know the song Come to the Sunshine. But this was one of the most unique bands. There's a lot of people who played on their records, including the Wrecking Crew. Their albums were produced by Lenny Waronker. Let me tell you about the band. Ted Templeman, vocals and drums, guitar. You have Dick Scapitone, who was also vocals, guitar. The early lineup included Eddie James on guitar. He played on the first two albums. Tom Sowell played on the next couple records. Dick Yount was the bass player, and their drummer was John Peterson, formerly of the Beau Brummels. Now, HARPERS BIZARRE came together, I believe, in like 65 or so as the Tikis. They were originally a sort of a surf rock guitar band, but by the time they became HARPERS BIZARRE, they had become this wonderfully delicious sunshine pop band. But they were more than that. Their vocal harmonies were incredible and amazing, but the music that surrounded it was anything from rock to pop to jazz to Broadway musicals to just everything. They covered the gamut. HARPERS BIZARRE provided a breath of fresh air during the mid to late 60s. Vietnam was happening. Hard rock was happening. There was lots of things going on. But HARPERS BIZARRE were just really, I mean, they were multi-layered and especially the vocals. And they had the Supremo musicians, Wrecking Crew. Almost everything they recorded was a cover version, and they spanned like 30 years, maybe even more than that. They were taking songs from old musicals, and they were taking songs from then contemporary songwriters like Randy Newman and folks like that. And, the closest they got to like rockin' was, let's say on HARPERS BIZARRE 4, the fourth album, there were a couple songs there that sort of chugged along the same way that the Monkees' Salesman did. But everything else was just so different. You would hear a Dixieland band in there somewhere. You would hear a horn section and piano. And it was just amazing and incredible. And you're going to hear some music in just a few moments. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly go through the albums. I'm going to show you the covers here so you can become acquainted with them. So when you are in your travels, one thing I want to point out here in particular is through L Records and Cherry Red Records, there is a box set. This is a 4-CD box set. It's the complete Warner Brothers recordings. Now, these are the stereo versions of the albums with bonus tracks. I didn't go back and check to see if the bonus tracks were stereo and mono, but they're probably both. So in that box set, you are getting individual albums here, and I will go through those. Let's go with the first album, and this is called Feeling Groovy. This came out in 1967, and it features, of course, the big hit, the 59th Street Bridge song, Feeling Groovy. And this is, in the box set, and it's a stereo version of the album, and it contains bonus tracks. And on Now Sounds, before that box set came out, they released a deluxe mono version of the album, which has loads of bonus tracks that are not included on that. These are like instrumentals and all mono mixes. It's the mono mix of the album. So if you dig mono, you're definitely going to want to check that out. That same year, 1967, they released the album Anything Goes. And this was more eclectic, and it just touched on so many musical styles. Yes, they used a lot of the Wrecking Crew. And yes, they relied on cover versions. But there's just something different about HARPERS BIZARRE, which is both emotional and, it's really fantastic. So Anything Goes is another great album. There is a mono version on Now Sounds, and that contains loads of bonus tracks. Of course, the mono mix. Now, I don't have any more mono mixes, but I'm going to stick to the stereo versions here. This is The Secret Life of HARPERS BIZARRE. This is yet another fine album full of cover versions, produced by Lenny Waronker. And I believe the Wrecking Crew is also involved in this. It's a really, really wonderful album. I also have a Japanese version of it that has 2 bonus tracks, but the version that's in this box set has more bonus tracks, so that's definitely the version to get. I highly recommend you that box set because it's so absolutely wonderful. And in 1969, out comes Harper's Bizarre 4. This has more rock tracks on it than the other albums, but it's still very eclectic. Tons of stuff going on this album, and lots of great material on here. This is stereo version that comes in the box set. This album even features guest appearance from Ry Cooder. At that point, the band split up. And I remember when I told you about the band members, the one I keep mentioning, of course, is Ted Templeman. Now, a lot of you are already familiar with him because of what he did after Harper's Bizarre, is that he became a famous producer. He produced Van Morrison, Bette Midler, Carly Simon, the Doobie Brothers, Nicolette Larson, Montrose, and of course, he was behind those classic albums by Van Halen. Now, this came out a little bit later, but this is the complete singles collection. Warner Brothers, so 65 to 70. And it's a great little collection if you just want to get an overview, but their albums are just wonderful to dive into. But that wasn't it with Harper's Bizarre. They did come back in 1976 with one more album. Now, minus Ted Templeman, and he wasn't involved in this, but the album was called As Time Goes By. And it sounds like Harper's Bizarre, just a 1976 version. Now, there is a little disco vibe on something like Lullaby of Broadway, but, you know, they also cover McCartney. They cover a lot of great music. But that's it with Harper's Bizarre. I just wanted to tell you about them real fast. You know, I would say go online, check out more information. So what I want to do right now is I put together a medley featuring snippets of 3 songs from each of the studio albums, so you can get an idea of what they sound like beyond Feeling Groovy, 59th Street Bridge song. So sit back, relax, give this a listen, and I will see you on the other side.
Come to the sunshine, hang your ups and downs. Here comes to the sunshine, to the sunshine. You know I know, you know that I love you. Slow down, you move too fast. You got to make the morning last. Just kicking down the cobblestones, looking for fun and feeling groovy. A carousel, VR as I can tell, and I'm riding for free. So if you're down and out of miracles, I've got a pocket full of miracles, and there'll be miracles enough for you and me. So though I'm not a great romancer, I know that you're bound to answer when I propose. Anything goes, anything goes, anything goes. Hey, you in the crowd, what a happy face you wear. Ain't you never been here before? I'd like to meet a girl, someone like you. Come on and make my day come true. No matter what you do, don't fall because I'm new. There's no doubt you'll find out just how I am. Bye, bye, bye. Yeah, bye, bye, bye. And says me, Japanese boy, I love you, I do. Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Has anybody seen a cotton candy parade? I've been looking for a long time. I gotta cool off in the shade. And if you wonder why, you don't have to be afraid. When you wish you could sprinkle the Sandman with your own blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of the dark black night. Wichita, Talcum, Warrenico, Tene, Noah. Wichita, Talcum, Warrenico, Tene, Noah. Water spirit feeling springing round my head makes me feel glad that I'm not dead. Wichita, I've been waiting, sitting here so patiently for you to come over and have this dance with me. And my number is Beechwood 45789. You can call me up another day, any old time. It's still the same old story, a fight for love and glory, a case of do or die. The world will always welcome lovers as time goes by. As time goes by. Every night I just wanna go out, get out of my head. Every day I don't wanna get out of my bed. Every night I want to play out, but every day I wanna do. But tonight I just wanna stay in and be with you, and be with you.
Well, that's it. I hope this inspires you to check out the music of Harper's Bizarre. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell for future notifications. And until the next time, remember me. I'm Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie.